wanted to talk to you today about diffusing and two of my absolute favorite Young Living diffusers. But first, I'm going to put on some peace and calming because things are a little crazy and you can never have enough peace and calming lately. I've been using this stuff like crazy. I love putting it on my wrists, over my heart, I put it behind my neck, you name it, and I put it on. It's definitely much needed right now, peace and calming. Okay, so diffusing. Right now, it's winter time is coming in Michigan. There's snow today. I want moisture in the air because my furnace is running all the time, so I'm diffusing all the time, all day long. I've got diffusers going in every room. So I used to use cold mist vaporizers and humidifiers, and I no longer use those because they're very dirty and they harbor mold and nastiness inside. I remember when I used to use them, it was impossible to keep them clean because you just couldn't get into all those nooks and crannies. And so when I would run it, it would be putting a lot of nasty stuff in the air that I did not want in the air. So I absolutely love my diffusers. And I do not burn candles anymore. And this is also candle burning time where people want that cozy feel. They're burning candles. I use the electric candles. They're like battery operated. So easy. They have timers on them. I just put it on. It runs for 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever I pick. And it flickers and it looks like a candle. And then I also use the candle settings on my diffusers. So I like that too. So there's so many easy ways to replace candles because candles and I was a huge candle burner, they put a lot of yuck into the air as well, just like those old humidifiers. Candles do as well. Even like I used to burn the soy candles and beeswax candles, but they still have fragrances in them, and fragrances are loaded with harmful chemicals, and we do not want, I know I don't want that in my air, and I don't want us breathing that. And I'm sorry that I did that for as long as I did, but I didn't know about the harms of it. Now I do. And so I put great things into my air. I'm putting clean water in my air, I'm humidifying it, and I'm putting great aromas in my air that don't have the harmful, nasty fragrance components to it. They're just plant-based essential oils, the real deal. And so I can feel good about the things that I'm putting in the air. All right, so these diffusers, these are my two favorites that Young Living has right now. They have a bunch of different diffusers and everybody has different favorites. These are mine. I love the lantern diffuser and the desert mist diffuser. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to use these and replace your candles and humidifiers because we want oxygen in the air. We want the air not to be dry. We want to be supporting our emotions, supporting different areas of our body, and it's so easy to do with diffusers. Even running them at night, like I run one at night next to my bed, and that helps with emotions and respiratory support and just wellness support in general, plus helps me sleep really good if I choose the good sleeping calming oils. Okay, so the lantern diffuser, you just lift off the top, and then inside is the area where you put water. That also has a lid, and you just pull that off. And then I like the diffusers that use distilled water because I don't like a film left on my furniture, and that happens when I use my tap water. And sometimes, I have tried to use the spring water, and that happens with that too. So I like a clean moisture in the air. I don't like any residue left from the water. So I use distilled water. And these are two diffusers that can have distilled water. It's really important to look at the directions that come with your diffuser to see what type of water goes in it. A lot of times people run the wrong water in their diffuser, and then the diffuser gets ruined after a while. So there is a fill line in here. So I went all the way up to the fill line. The fill line is about right here. There's a line that goes all the way across in the inside. There is no holes that I don't need to be worried about getting water into where it would get into the engine part where it runs. So I can just pour it in there and I'm all set. I'm at the fill line. So some good options right now. You can use Christmas Spirit. You just, I put like 8 to 10 drops of Christmas Spirit in. That smells fantastic. I'm going to use one that smells like a Christmas cookie. So Stress Away, again with the peace and calming, Stress Away. Cannot have enough emotional support right now. Stress Away smells really good. It's got a vanilla limey smell to it. So I'm going to put 7 drops of Stress Away in. And then I am going to I have my cinnamon bark. So I'm going to put just 2 to 3 drops of cinnamon in. Sometimes when I lift it up, an extra drop comes out and that's perfectly fine. And then I'm going to run that. So there's a little area right here. You want to make sure that, like I tell my granddaughter, it fits like a puzzle piece. You got to fit the puzzle piece back on. And then you put the top back on. And there's 2 buttons. So you have a light button and you have a run button. And you can choose if you want it to run all the time at a heavy stream or a medium stream, or if you want it to run a little bit, shut off, a little bit, shut off. It has a lot of different options. So I'm going to put it on the second one, which is going to be like a medium stream. And then I'm going to show you the different colors it has. You can choose which color you want. And it's probably hard for you to see on the video because the lighting in my office is so bad. But I'm going to choose, I want all the way through purple. I'm going to choose the yellow candle flicker so that you can see that it looks like a candle. And then this one is the Desert Mist. And that one, same type. You pull that off. And then inside you'll see, like I said, I don't know if you can see that far away, but there is a line that goes all the way across. That's the fill line. And there's also a plate on the bottom. And that, you're supposed to clean your diffusers, but I run distilled water in my diffusers so they don't get really dirty unless I use a very sappy oil. But occasionally I do clean my diffusers. I just wipe them out. Sometimes I'll just spray a little bit of the Thieves household cleaner on a rag or a paper towel and wipe it out. Other times I'll use oil, like I'll take some lemon oil on a rag and I'll wipe it out. You can use white vinegar. There's all different kinds of ways that you can clean it, but there's instructions in the instruction manual on how you're supposed to clean it. But I have found that the Thieves cleaner, lemon oil, do a really good job. I don't think I have ever used, maybe once in all these years I've used white vinegar. I just have really good luck using other things. Like I said, I do not clean my diffusers all the time. So I'm not one that worries about that, but I'm using distilled water. So I'm going to put this up to the fill line, and then in this one, I'm going to put orange and Valor. Those two go so well together. And the Northern Lights Black Spruce, which this is free this month. So this is going to make a really nice, calming, Christmassy smell. Very relaxing. Gonna get that sprucey smell from the Northern Lights Black Spruce. I put about 4 drops in. And then the Valor, I'm going to go heavy on this one. I'm going to use 5 drops of Valor. This was my first love with the essential oils, was Valor. Okay, and then with the orange, I am going to put 4 drops of orange. So I I'm using, heavier amounts of oil in this combo that I just put together. So I'm going to make sure that this piece fits where it's supposed to, the puzzle piece. And then this one also has different settings. It has the mist setting and it also has the light setting. So you have options and choices. So I'm going to put it on the second. I usually run it on the second, the medium mist that constantly goes. And then I am going to show you all the different colors. There's color options, and then you can choose to not have a color on it as well. And then it starts with white, and I'm going to choose the yellow candle flicker. Now these shut off by themselves. they automatically will just shut off when they're done. And depending on which stream you choose for the water amount that comes out in the air, it will depend on how long it runs. And if you keep a light on, like right now I have the candle flicker on, now the diffuser will, when the water runs out, the diffuser will stop running and that part will shut off, but the light will stay on. So if you want a light just going, you can just keep the light on. But I always make sure that when I run my candle flicker, that I'm nearby and I'm enjoying it. And if I'm not nearby and enjoying it, then I just shut the light off, and that way I don't have to remember to shut the light off. And then when the whole system shuts down automatically, then I know, oh, okay, it needs more water and it needs more oils. So, all right, that is it. These are the best, you guys. I cannot encourage you enough, like, to do that whole ditch and switch, to get rid of the candles and start putting these great aromas in the air and the moisture in the air, using diffusers, and getting rid of those nasty, dirty humidifiers as well. There's just so many. There's kids diffusers, there's little diffusers, there's bigger diffusers. Like my daughter has a nice black one from Young Living that she loves. That one makes noises, so she can get like a waterfall sound to it. And then I have another bigger one that also from Young Living that also has music options or sound options if you want. So they have so much to choose from, but these are my absolute 2 favorites. So I hope this was helpful to you. Get those diffusers out, put some yummy smells in there, and enjoy, because it is time to be inside again more than outside, especially in Michigan. And we need this good, healthy moisture in the air. Okay, that is it. I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye.